What's up guys, it's your boy Darth Hiney here, back with another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make your own texture pack in Minecraft. First things first, you're going to need to get paint.net. I believe this is the fastest software to edit like textures and pixel art. So therefore you will need to get it. It costs about $10 if I remember correctly, maybe 11. So not very expensive. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you have your texture packs and your texture pack folder unzipped. You need them to be unzipped. So if you go File, Open, and then you should go to percent app data, app data percent, and enter. Then you can go to .minecraft, resource packs, and here are all my unzipped texture packs. For now, I'm going to edit, I'll edit okay, I'll edit purple's default edit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this, and then it's important to go to Assets, Minecraft, Textures, and then you can go to any of these you want, but generally I would start with the diamond sword. So just go ahead and open up your diamond sword. Now you'll notice it's very small because this is a 16 by 16 pack. So just zoom in. Yeah, so here's your sword. Now you can either make edits to this, but I'm just going to start from scratch. So I'm going to use for 16x, I'm going to use my pencil tool, and I'm going to and I'm going to try and find a shape that works. So let's see. If I can go up, maybe I can do something like this, and then I can go up, maybe like that. That looks okay. I'm gonna extend the hilt out a bit, like this, and yeah, okay, that looks better. I'm gonna make it this cut-off sword. So actually, I'm just gonna start again from here, and then I'm gonna pull it up a little bit more, and then go up like this, because I'm gonna try and make a pretty long sword here, just because I generally make short swords, so I'm just gonna try and mix things up a little bit. If I can go, maybe I can go two out there, and then put one here. No, I think this is too long, so I'm just gonna do this and delete this. This is actually not symmetrical. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can go in like that. Yeah, and then I'm gonna delete the blade because I haven't started on that yet. Delete. Okay, so now that we have this, we're gonna just generally find a shape that you think looks good. Don't listen to like the shape that I'm doing. Do something you think looks okay. So I'm just gonna go like this, and I'm gonna make this a cutoff sword. There we go. I feel like the handle is a bit too long, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select this part, press delete, and select this part, and then go and put this up here. And then there, you should have a pretty nice looking sword right now. It's okay whatever color you make it, it's gonna get filled in anyway. So that's a good sword for now. So then the next thing you're gonna do, file new, just whatever it is, it's okay. And what I generally like to do, I like to just pick a random color from here. So let's make my pack, let's make it green themed, whatever. So if I pick a random color from here, and then press that, then I command C, command V, and then move this here. So now I'm on this, then I press command shift U, and like to bring the brightness down by around 50%-ish. Sometimes I go down to 65 or 70, but I feel like 50 sometimes goes. Maybe I'll do 50, 55. Okay. And then I'm going to use the color picker tool and this and this. So you go right click and left click to get your gradient colors, and then you move right on over here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna select the blade of the sword. Uh, sorry. Okay, let me just. So you select the blade of the sword by doing this, just like going in the middle, and then you just select it. But you have to press Control when you select like an odd shape. So you select the blade of the sword, okay, and then you can press the gradient tool or the shortcut G, but sometimes it doesn't work. And you can either hold Shift and move it like this, which is what I usually do, and it gives you a clean gradient. If you don't hold Shift, you can do the same thing, except like it can move. But so I always hold Shift. That looks good. So okay, so then you hold Control and just do this and select the outline. So all right, that's the outline selected. And then you go Command Shift U and select it to -50. Depending on the kind of sword you want, I would say you could even go down to -75, but that's way too dark on this kind of gradient, so I'm going to go to -50, okay? And it gives you a nice effect. So you could leave it like this, but, sorry, so generally, you could either to make it look more default kind of sword, you could actually try and do something like this, where you make this part of the sword, like Command Shift U, and make it also -50. And then you have like a kind of default type of blade. I really like this style because it makes it kind of look 3D. But just for the, so you can do that. Or alternatively, you can select the middle, and you can actually make it, instead of -50, +50. And it also looks like kind of 3D. So yeah, both of those are pretty good options, but I prefer making it darker, so that's, yeah. Or you could just leave it like this. Honestly, this is pretty good blade already. So I'm for the, so I'm gonna actually make it darker in the middle for this tutorial. Make it -50. All right. So this should be slightly darker than this and slightly lighter than this. So okay. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select these parts of the blade. Sorry. Select these parts of the blade, and I would say until around here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here, then I'm gonna go to a new layer, and I'm gonna go here. This is the white, so then I can go and make this a bit brighter on the new layer. Make sure your hardness is not too high, but yeah. And then, if I want to, I can turn the opacity down, and boom, that's a pretty good highlight for your blade. So if you want, you could do the same for the other side, except you could make it darker. But since you've used a gradient, it's already much darker than on this side, so it gives a pretty nice effect. So that's the blade. So now onto the hilt. So this part's the hilt, if you didn't know. So you could just leave it black, and it looks all right in game. I just noticed this. So I don't know what's happened. Oh, okay. So yeah, merge the layer. There we go. You could just leave it black and just have it like this, and then um, take like this color or something and put it here. And that's a pretty fine, and that's a pretty fine sword. But if you want to make it like a little bit more complicated, it won't make too much of a difference, but it's like pretty subtle. But I think it looks okay. It looks good. And you select this part of the hilt, right? And then you take these two colors or these two colors, and depending on what you like. And remember, right click, left click, right click, and then gradient, and there. I just, that's how that would look. So I would shift and then move that down like this. Or sometimes this works better. For this one, I might use this one. Let me see how this looks. It looks different on every single sword, so I'll just select the outline again and make it. I think you would want it -50, which would be black because this is anyway like a really high Friendship to you. And there we go. So that's gonna be the hilt for the thing. And yeah, and then I generally leave this black, but sometimes you can do some cool stuff over here, like doing a gradient. So I'm just gonna go back here and select the colors, and I can just do a gradient here or something, and then make these two pixels a bit darker, like that. And yeah, pretty cool 16x sword. So, and then I could save this by going and make sure it's all on one layer, Command Shift S, and then save it as the same name and PNG. And so press save. So it'll say, do you want to replace it? Click yes. Okay, and you're done. This is your diamond sword. Now I'm going to show you how it looks in game. Alright guys, so this is how the sword looks in game. This is the enchanted version. Obviously I haven't edited everything. This is just the sword, but yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. And yeah, so I'm gonna show you an unenchanted sword just so you can see it more like plain. So here's the diamond sword. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, it's really nice. I love the cut-off sword effect because it gives like a nice effect when you're hitting something. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys next time. I might make another. I'll probably make another tutorial on how to do 32x swords, and then like I'll just progress up to 64, 128, and then 256 finally. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and we're done.